Hello YouTube, I'm Wes. Welcome back to the Supra Wes channel. Today, as you see from the title, this is all about my vinyl finds from March of 2023. Sorry, videos have been delayed lately. Life gets in the way sometimes. We're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to show you what I found in March, even though we're getting into beginning of May now when I'm shooting this. Hopefully I'll get this up within the next few days. So let's go ahead and get into what I found in March. March was a pretty good month. Got a new release, a couple of new things here. It was my birthday month. A new record store opened up here in my town. So it's a pretty good month. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we have is the one big major new release for the month of March that I was really excited for, looking forward to, and that is the new album by Miley Cyrus. This one's titled Endless Summer Vacation. Our 2023 release. I'm sure, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you've heard her new song, Flowers, big hit. Kind of getting overplayed at this point, but really good, solid album by Miley here. Really been enjoying this one, and a really nice vinyl packaging on this one. I was kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting a lot, but there was definitely some thought put into this. Let's go ahead and get into what was in here. As you see, it is a gatefold and a really cool photo in the gatefold there, and then yeah, lots of extras with this one. I was kind of surprised. I was expecting it to be kind of minimal. First thing we have here is a nice 12 by 12 booklet, and this has a good bit of photos in it. And then comes with a sort of a little bit heavier than newsprint kind of poster, black and white poster, double-sided poster. So on one side, you get a bunch of liner notes and, you know, the typical track listings, liner notes, stuff like that in it. And then on the other side of the poster, and it is a pretty large poster. Yeah, very, very, very large poster. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I was surprised to see that in there, and I was glad to pick this up on vinyl. Let's see, what else do we have here? The inner sleeve is sort of printed plain inner sleeve with track listings on it, and then this is on black vinyl. This is the standard release. There's a Target version that's on white vinyl. I'm hoping maybe that will show up at the Last Chance store that I've been picking up a bunch of Target records at. We got AM and PM sides here, and yeah, just a really fun album by Miley. A lot of good stuff on here. Definitely kind of a women empowerment, breakup kind of record. But yeah, really good, really fun jam. So I've been enjoying that. Next thing I picked up is the third studio album by the British UK pop artist Lapsley. This one's titled Cautionary Tales of Youth. This one kind of went under the radar. She's moved on to a separate label. She's still part of XL Recordings, but it's kind of a subsidiary of XL Recordings on Believe Records. I had to import this from the UK, and for some reason it has not made it to the US. A fun new album by Lapsley. Definitely enjoying this one as well. This one has a pink printed inner sleeve. And then going with that theme, the album is pressed on a translucent pink vinyl. So that was nice. All right, then another thing, we went to Jacksonville around my birthday time just to do some record digging, movie hunting, CD hunting kind of things. Wound up at the Urban Outfitters there in Jacksonville and saw this, and even though I already own this, I really had to have the Urban Outfitters exclusive. It was my second favorite album of last year, and I just couldn't resist picking this up. This is Fletcher's Girl of My Dreams. Again, as I said, my second favorite album from 2022. Great queer pop album. Really, really awesome. This is very similar to the regular version I have, but being an Urban Outfitters exclusive, it is on colored vinyl and it is on pink vinyl. And I wanted to have it. It was around my birthday, so I just went ahead and picked it up. I put my regular version on Discogs, so I think that one's still for sale if anybody wants to pick that up. It's out there. Okay, so speaking of the Last Chance store, I did pick up a few things from there this month. They have been getting in less vinyl than they were. I think Target has been, they pretty much cleared out what they're going to clear out for now. But I did pick up a few things. First thing I picked up is the solo album from Marcus Mumford titled It's just self-titled, from the Mumford and Sons. Yeah, really been digging this. It's not quite what you'd expect. It sounds a little bit like Mumford and Sons, but it's a lot more poppier, a lot more contemporary sounding. So yeah, it still has a little bit of that folk sound to it, but definitely more contemporary. And I've been enjoying this so far. Again, nice large booklet with photos and lyrics and whatnot in there. And I think this is probably a Target exclusive. I don't know, but it is on clear vinyl. So yeah, this debut solo album by Marcus Mumford of the Mumford & Sons. Went ahead and grabbed that. And then the second thing I picked up from the Last Chance store, I was really excited to find this. Wasn't expecting to have this on vinyl. I do have it on CD. And that is not the latest Lana Del Rey album, but the one before the latest one. This is Blue Bannisters from 2022, I think 2021 is when this came out. Yeah, really excellent album by Lana Del Rey. I really like it a lot. And yeah, I went there just yesterday because they reset everything on Fridays, and they do a video on Thursday night giving you like a preview of what's available. And I did see a copy of A Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard, the latest Lana Del Rey album. There was a copy of it there, but by the time I got there, it was gone, so somebody else had grabbed that. But hopefully I'll be able to pick that one up as well. I did pick that one up on CD as well. But yeah, this one, Blue Bannisters, really cool. This is the Target exclusive version again, as most of what they get in is Target stuff. Target and Amazon. There's an insert with some liner notes, lyrics on there. On red vinyl, not blue vinyl, red vinyl. I think maybe the indie exclusive was on blue vinyl. Yeah, the Target version is on red. But yeah, good solid Lana Del Rey album. I've been loving everything she's been putting out lately, so I was glad to pick that one up on vinyl. And then the last one I picked up there at the Last Chance store, kind of a blind buy. I picked this up on $3 day, so I didn't spend a lot for it. I might have only paid $1 for this, but this is Pop Smoke with Faith, I think is the title of it. Yeah, Faith. So some kind of sad boy hip hop kind of stuff, I guess, would be the best way to put this. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't sell for a lot on vinyl, but for, be able to pick it up and listen to it for a couple bucks, I was okay with that. Again, this is Target exclusive, and this one is on blue vinyl. Get that 2 LP set. Okay, so lots of used vinyl this month, and let's go ahead and get into it. This first one here came from the Mount Dora, Florida flea market. We go to a powwow down there every year that happens at the beginning of March. And I picked up one thing while I was there on vinyl, and that is this group called Esquire. And it was a group formed by Chris Squire. Yeah, it's kind of a proggy, poppy, 80s kind of thing. It was a blind buy for me. I just said, yeah, I'd like to hear that. I'd like to check it out. And yeah, definitely dig this. Definitely is kind of an 80s prog kind of thing. And yeah, definitely recommend it if you're into the prog genre. This is a promo. There's the inner sleeve with some lyrics on it. And that's on Geffen Records. Pretty cool. Okay, this next one came from the Gainesville Record Show. We'll get to the new record store that opened up in town, but the person who's running it has also run record shows in the past, and so we're starting to have record shows here in Gainesville again. And I went there and bought mostly CDs while I was there, but I did pick up one piece of vinyl. And that is John McLaughlin and the Electric Band, Truth Dream, or Electric Dreams is the title of it. I'm always digging John McLaughlin. And hadn't heard this one before, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Found that for $5. There's some photos of the lineup there. And this one's on Columbia Records. All right, these next few are a few pickups from Vinyl Oasis in Ocala. This first one was a really fun find. The cover itself is not in great condition, but this was an album I definitely wanted to have. And this was in their Flip and Dig $1.99 bin, so that definitely really good price. The vinyl's in nice shape, just the cover's got some water damage to it. But John Prine, self-titled album. Yeah, I've been wanting this for a while now. I've been trying to pick up John Prine when I can find them. And yeah, to be able to pick this up for $1.99 is nice. And you can see the water damage on the cover there. There's the vinyl. Nice condition on that. So I was happy to find that one there. Next up, picked up an album by John Astley. Everyone loves the pilot except for the crew. I mainly bought this because it's got the Concorde on it. I was like, that's a really cool album cover. I love the album cover on this, so that drew me in. I wanted to hear it. So, grabbed that. Again, a Flip and Dig $1.99 album. And again, on Atlantic Records. And then the next one there is I bought another album by Toya. I'm always on the lookout for Toya albums. Great art pop artist. Yeah, really love her stuff. Much more popular in the UK than she was here in the US, but really great artist. I love her stuff, so it's really cool to find this one. This is titled Minx. This is a UK pressing, or maybe a German pressing. No, this is UK pressing. UK pressing of that, so I was happy to find that. There's the label on that. Custom label. These next two are a couple I found at the local hospice thrift store. The hospice thrift store is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you go in there, there's nothing. Sometimes you go in there and find some really cool stuff. Found a couple of cool early garagey type records that I thought, what the heck, we're going to give these a try. First one I got here is the Viscounts. I guess it's self-titled, featuring Harlem Nocturne and Night Train. But yeah, some cool early garage rock kind of stuff. So dug here on that. Vinyl on this one's a little rough, but it played okay. It's garage rock, so it's kind of noisy anyway, but wasn't too bad. Just wanted to hear it, and they're 99 cents there, so I didn't spend too much on these. And the second one I got here is the self-titled by the Ventures album. I don't know if this is their debut or not, but the Ventures are well known in the sort of garage sort of surf genre. And I've seen this many times before, but never heard it, so wanted to go ahead and pick that one up. I had the chance to pick it up for not too much. It's on the Dalton Records label. Again, the vinyl's a little rough on that, but it's fairly loud music, and it didn't sound too bad actually. These older records from the 50s are pretty tough. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the new record store that opened up here in town, and that is a record store called Sunshine Records, and they are at 220 Northwest 8th Avenue, Unit 70, Gainesville, Florida. Sunshine Records is a subsidiary of Tiger Records. So if you remember back, I did a record crawl in Jacksonville several years ago. I'll try to link that video somewhere down below in the show notes or something, if you want to go back to that video. But the one of the record stores I visited in Jacksonville a couple years ago called Tiger Records, they decided they wanted to open a record store here in Gainesville. They teamed up with the ex-person who used to run Arrow's Aim Records here in Gainesville, Daniel. He's kind of running the place, and yeah, just a really neat new store. I've really been enjoying going there. It's actually been a couple weeks since I've been there, so I need to hit that up. Maybe I'll do that later today. But Sunshine Records, really cool record store. Definitely worth a visit if you're in the Gainesville area. I think actually I saw a video from Dylan. What's his? Noble Records Dylan. They stopped in Gainesville and they stopped at that store and picked up some cool stuff. So yeah, definitely a nice addition to the Gainesville vinyl community, because ever since Arrow's Aim went out of business, we've only been down to one record store, and it's always great to have options. So here's what I found at Sunshine Records. This first one here is Ronald Shannon Jackson with Red Warrior. This was in the dollar bin. Next up, Downy Mildew with Mincing Steps. It just, for some reason, this intrigued me. Again, from the dollar bin, I'm like, I don't know what that is. It looks intriguing. I'm just going to blind buy it. So, still have not listened to this, have not checked it out, but at some point we'll get to that and figure out what it is and whether it's worth $1 or not. Next up, we got Topaz with some, I guess, late 70s pop rock kind of stuff. Another dollar bin find there. Yeah, I love the dollar bin. I love the dollar bin at Arrow's Aim. I love the dollar bin at Sunshine Records because it's just got weird stuff that you've never seen before, you've never heard of before. It's not the typical dollar bin stuff that you're used to seeing. It's just obscurities and a lot of 70s and 80s obscurities, and most of it is not worth having, but it's just fun to sort of dig around and pick these up and listen to them, and it's just fun. So I like the obscure stuff, and it's always fun to listen to these once. This next one was a really fun find. I was really happy to find another one of these, another Mercury Living Presence release, stereo release, Respig, Ancient Dances and Arts for Lute, and Antal Dorati with the Philharmonic Hungary. Yeah, these Mercury Living Presence albums are what I'm focusing on for my classical music collection. Always pick these up when I find them. They sound incredible, and I love collecting these. And they've been getting more and more difficult to find. The prices on these are going up, but yeah, definitely, if you see these Mercury Living Presence records and you're curious about classical music, this is definitely a good label to look for. They have a sort of a plum and silver label that these come on. And I believe the last one from the dollar bin there at Sunshine Records. This is Randy Bachman with Survivor, solo album by Randy Bachman, 1978. Again, just sort of a 70s obscurity. Never seen this before. Just bam, there it is in the dollar bin. And it is a white label promo on Polydor Records. All right, these next few are from a Humane Society thrift store. We have a main Humane Society thrift store that's open pretty much every day except Sunday and Monday, I think. Or yeah, Sunday and Monday they're closed. But they also have a second store that's on the other side of town, and they're only open like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I think, is when they're open. And it's kind of difficult to get to. It's not near anything else really. It's just kind of going out of town, basically. It's in a house. But I do occasionally make my way over there, and went over there one day when I had a Friday off, I think, and found a few records, so I thought that was fun. This first one here I was really surprised to find. For some reason I never picked this up even over the years, and that's Stevie Wonder's music for The Secret Life of Plants. You know, I found pretty much all of the Stevie Wonder catalog when I first started collecting vinyl. For some reason, never came across this one, in thrift stores or whatever. And yeah, finally found a copy of this. Really happy to find this. Pretty nice, clean copy of it as well. Nice trifold. It's a double LP on the Tamla label. Tamla Motown label. So yeah, I'm glad to finally pick that one up and add it to the collection. I do like having those classic Stevie Wonder albums. And they also had a couple of Keith Jarrett albums, and this one was a really cool one. ECM 1017 with Facing You. Hadn't seen this one before. This one goes for a little bit, so that was a really nice find. Nice German press of Keith Jarrett ECM album. There's the ECM label. And the records are $1 there at the Humane Society, so these were all $1 a piece, which was very nice. And then one more Keith Jarrett album. This is Staircase. I do already have a copy of this, but this one was just super clean, super nice, so I thought I'm going to go ahead and pick it up just in case it's potentially an upgrade, or maybe both of the ones I have are in decent enough shape where I could sell one on Discogs. This is a nice 2 LP set on US ECM. All right, and then the last three I have here are all Goodwill finds. They're 3 for 99 cents at my Goodwill, or 10 for $2. So you either got to buy 3 or you got to buy 10 is basically how it works there. But I mainly picked it up for this one. I've been looking for this one for a while. This is Heinz's Christmas album. Yeah, just German Schlager kind of Christmas stuff. I've been looking for it. I thought, well, now's my chance to buy it. You know, I gotta buy 3 albums for 99 cents, so I'll buy this one. So that was the first one I picked up at Goodwill. This one, the cover's in rough shape, but I hadn't heard it before, and I thought it's kind of an odd cover. I got to get it. Ferranti and Titer getting together. Yeah, kind of a exploitative cover, I guess you could say, but yeah, I picked that one up. And a little bit of jazz here, or I don't know, lounge music. I don't know how you want to label Arthur Prysock, but Best of Arthur Prysock on Verve Records. That was the last of my 3 for 99 cent finds at Goodwill. So that does it for my March 2023 finds. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me any comments you have down below. Give me a like. Subscribe if you aren't already so you can be kept up to date with future finds. Thank you very much. Have a great day, great night. Enjoy some great music, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers.